Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Arizona State off a rebuilding year, trying to get back to dominance with Kenny Dillingham. He is shown to be one of the most offensively talented minds in the sport, and he has the Sun Devils rising in Tempe. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buffaloes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work first. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius, as good as there is in all of college football, he has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Scanning the field, it's Boley. It's complete on the right side. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Finds his man, it's Anderson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He makes the catch. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He wants to change this route. Here's Brown. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. Senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Coming out with it, it's Perry. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Julian Lewis. He is someone this offense hoped to build around someday, and someday has arrived in the season opener. Makes one man miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. First carry of the season for this transfer. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action with Lewis. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going, hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking for space, it's Young.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Play fake. Lewis throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Trying to run, it's Young. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Clinton. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Try the right side with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on... Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Young. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis on the play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Dropping back, it's Boley. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A give to Brown. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. He goes right back to the air. On the move, he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throwing, Lewis unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Play action with Lewis. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run. It's Young. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Boley. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Anderson. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air again, Lewis. Makes the grab on the left. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Fires complete on the crosser. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Lewis. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Lewis to throw. Firing deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Huskers setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Play fake, Lewis. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Young. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got out of trouble and throws. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for a crease. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now on the move. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. To the air, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Might as well stick with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Running inside, it's Young. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Lewis from the gun on third down. Heaves it deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Maybe some room here. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air, it's Boley. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run with Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. One more time, it's Brown. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. There's a crease. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Brown again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And some great 4th down defense against the run. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. They pump it up inside their 3. Touchdown, ASU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Lewis, looking down the middle, makes the grab. It's Moore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's Lewis again. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. A give to Brown. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lets it fly. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Williams got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
To the air again, Lewis. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.